What's up, everybody? This is your boy Timothy Apollo. Like, subscribe, and share. So let's have some good old lunchtime lunacy, okay? 38-year-old Latanya Young, Dr. Dre's daughter, okay? Now, a lot of women in the world, and first of all, I know y'all ain't gonna like this neither, okay? But let's be real. There are a lot of women in this world, okay, especially sisters, who are just too entitled, who feel to be too entitled. So for the last couple of years, Dr. Dre has been sending her money left and right. Okay, now we're talking about Dr. Dre, okay? Billionaire, he makes so much money now to his alimony to his wife is like what, 300,000 a month or so? So he's got the bread. But anyway, recently within the last year, and you guys have got to excuse me again, I'm still a bit congested. Recently within the last year, he has stopped supporting his daughter. Okay, 38-year-old Latanya Young. Because she started to kind of bash him to the media saying, well, oh, he doesn't send me money. Well, oh, he doesn't do nothing for my mom. He's married. Why should he do anything for your mom? You know? During your conception or whatever, your mom should have married him. Okay? He doesn't owe your mom nothing. Okay, and see, that's the problem nowadays, is that women feel everybody owes them something. So 38-year-old Latanya Young with 4 heads of kids who has never applied herself enough to marry any of the dads or dad, okay, is now living out of a car. My question is, Latanya Young, what have you been doing with all this money Dr. Dre been sending you over the years? We see you've got your hair done. Okay? We know you've got 4 heads of kids. So my thing is this right here. Why get out there and try to bash the man and say, well, oh, he didn't send my mom no money. That's not his job, okay? Why get out there and say, oh, billionaire Dr. Dre is living out his car? That doesn't make no sense. Why try and bash the man? See, that's one thing that get me about women a lot of times is that the entitlement is so huge to where you feel that somebody owes not only you, but your mom something. Again, you're 38, okay? If you haven't done nothing for yourself in these 38 years with all that money you was getting from Dre, plus if your mom hasn't applied herself enough to do anything to help you out of your situation, then why all of a sudden fall back on Dre? Why all of a sudden should you start bashing Dre? Think about it real good. I've met women, and I can speak this on a personal level, okay? I've met women living with their moms, seriously, living with their moms who feel that you need to bring more to the table and you're living with your mom. Let's get one thing straight. And fellas, listen to me good, okay? Here's the thing about it. Women have more outlets. Women have more opportunities in these situations than men. They just do, okay? A lot of times we can't go back home because we're looked at as a man. If you go back home, you're weak, okay? You're not sufficient enough, okay? You're a bum, you're trash, you're lame. Seriously. Women go back home all the time. Seriously. Women tend to have a better support system than men do. Seriously. But even we men are looking at other men funny, but we'll accept that from women. And I've talked about this before in other videos. Okay, we have got to stop allowing the double standards. We've got to stop. Seriously. So now Latanya Young, okay, is making a complaint that, hey, Dre's not doing nothing for me. He won't help me no more. Again, Latanya Young, you're 38 years old. Aren't you grown? Seriously. And see, this is the thing right here, is that where was she at before she was living out of a car? Up, down, that's the lights. Anyway, down we go. The lights in here start on the timer, okay? Like I was saying, where were you at before you was living in your car? Why is it to the point to where, hey, you don't have access to other people to help you? That's strange, But But again, like I say, fellas, I want to stress the entitlement of women, okay, especially black women. I want to stress the double standards of women, okay, especially when you compare it to men. Seriously, women can always go back home. They always have a better support group. They always have a better support system than men. Seriously. But at the same time, it's looked at a lot differently when this woman is living at home or living out of a car versus this man who's living at home or who's living out of his car. Seriously, when I say at home, of course, I mean at home with mom or dad, you know? So, bottom line is this. Latanya Young, she just need to get it together. Get it together. Stop begging Dre. You're 38 years old with 4 heads of kids, never been married. Okay? It doesn't matter what Dr. Dre's wife is getting. Dr. Dre's wife was smart enough to marry him, to be entitled to something if they're so be. Okay? Your mom, she was just, a jump off. And you just came up out the mix. I mean, hey, I'm sorry. But that's the bottom line. Better yet, let me ask you fellas this. If this had been a man living out of his car, 4 heads of kids, okay, would he be, who had been getting money from his mom all this time, mom or dad, but let's say mom, let's totally reverse it. Would he be able to complain or bitch and whine and say, well, oh, my mom owed me this? Well, my dad should be getting this from my mom. No, because you call him lame. You call him weak. Okay? Seriously. Just because of the sex difference. And remember, nowadays, women are strong and independent. We need to treat everybody as equals. So I don't blame Dr. Dre. I wouldn't give her thirsty, begging, living out the car ass not a penny. Okay? Like it or don't. Well, anyway, this is your boy Timothy Apollo. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment at the bottom. Let me know what you think, of course. This is lunchtime lunacy. Stuff that I've just got on my chest. I've just got to get off, okay? I don't like what she's trying to pull on Dr. Dre. She's being slanderish, then begging, okay? And not even handling her responsibilities. If you got 4 heads of kids, how big is your car?